Okay.
And you can go ahead and do the intro if you want.
Okay. Hey guys, we're gonna watch an episode of 90210, one of my favorite shows in the 90s, well, of all time, to be honest. I can't even lie. We're in season two. We're gonna be watching episode 14 called The Next 50 Years. And I do remember this episode is very serious, and it's also has some lighthearted parts. So I hope you guys are gonna, YouTube won't let us show it, but hopefully you can uh, watch the episode with us, watch along. And Logan is here, the wonderful Logan. Logan, have you seen this episode before?
Mm, let me see. Oh, oh yeah. This is yeah. I think everybody who's
See,
seen the
you
show
seen it?
remembers this one.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna watch it together. Me and Logan are gonna chop it up while we all watch it. And if you're ready, uh, I'm gonna count to three, and then I'm gonna say go, and then everybody hit play. All right. One, two, three, go. And when I say hold up, go.
Oh, see, no, you know you got to do
No,
it
what you
over.
see? No, what you
No,
see?
do it over.
Because I'm
Do
always
it over. You're
behind.
always doing that. Nah, you're always doing that. Do it
No,
over.
but
Just
I'm behind.
don't
Okay.
say go
All right.
until it is playing on your screen.
Okay. All right. Okay. One, two, three, go.
Okay. Okay. So I guess this is as good as we're gonna get. But
Yeah, I think last week we got in sync. Logan. Logan. Well, I love this intro. Wow, Logan.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
there
back.
he is. Okay. Yeah, I love this intro. Much better than season one.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. It reminds me of
Yeah, this.
back in the day when we used to take the professional photos, and they would ask you if you want the blue, the green, or the red background. I don't. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I could probably pull out some of your pictures with that on there.
Yeah, I think I had maybe one like that. That I can remember one or two like that.
Yeah, I think, and when I was in elementary, we had like trees and natural backgrounds, and then
Mm-hmm.
they moved to the fancy schmancy. What do they call that? Smudging background. Look like
I
kind
didn't
of
know that.
smudging a little bit.
I didn't
Yeah.
know they called it that. But yeah, back in the day before people could take their own photos.
Mhm. Oh Lord, we got the choir out here. This is my country. Oh, look at that! They doing a time capsule for 1991.
Yep. To wait 50 years to open that. So let me see.
Well, it's almost time.
10 more
About
years?
20 weeks. Yeah, something like that. Dang, I'm getting old.
No, no, we're far away. 2001, 2021. Oh yeah, we're way far from opening their capsule.
I mean, when they open the video, they gonna see those perms, and they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, "That wasn't me."
Yeah, if they're still around, 50 years is a long time. That's a long time.
I mean, heck, half of the cast even isn't around.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah, 50 years is a long block of time.
I think time capsules can be opened in 10 years.
I mean, you can open them anytime you want to, but 50 years is generally the rule for school time capsules because you want it to be far enough for it to be interesting. It won't be interesting after a decade. That's just a reunion.
Oh yeah.
And remember, they're not for you. They're not for the person burying the capsule. They're for the future children to see what high school life was like.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like when I look at those old 1950s movies and people have school pride and they're like, rah, rah, go Tigers, you know? Like that is completely different from my high school experience.
Yeah, I sent you a picture video of your high school band. Like you didn't need 50 years to be like, what?
No, our band was always lit. I'm talking about like the
Really?
school pride and the team. And, like we didn't have that. Remember, our football team sucked. Basketball team sucked. I think we had a decent swim team. I think that was about it.
Oh Lord.
So we never got that classic like, oh, Billy threw 50 yards. You know, he's the king of the school, and like we never got that. You know, that typical, high school thing.
Hmm.
Scott feeling left out. Feeling left
You
out.
didn't take that the cowboy hat off. Stetson, as he called it.
Oh, those are cool now. Not that
Yeah,
particular
now.
hat. Yeah, not that hat, but the cowboy look is back.
Oh, so David is in now because he can just shun Scott now. Ain't that how a friend do it when he make it in? He be like, I'll bring you in later.
Typically guys don't do that. We tend to bring the whole entourage, the whole crew with us, but some people act like they don't know nobody sometimes. But dudes, when you see a dude make it somewhere, you see his whole friend group from high school with him walking into the club or the bar or whatever.
I mean, David got the vanilla ice hairdo, the vanilla ice earring, the vanilla ice moves. Like,
Oh yeah, he's committed. He get him a black girlfriend.
yeah, look at Scott's mama shaming him. You still the
Brian,
same old David. I don't care if you look like vanilla ice. You're gonna come to Scott's kitty party.
that's yeah. Brian Austin Green was like, "I'm getting me a black girlfriend, one way or the other."
Oh
He was,
yeah, him and Tashina
yeah. I
Arnold.
mean, the
That
only
was
time a
crazy.
the only time a white dude dressed like that, he on a mission. He on a
If I
mission.
had known that, I probably would have been into David. I thought he was into blondes because of the show.
Well, the character is into whatever they write the character to be into.
Well, I didn't know no better. I was what, 25?
You said that like that's like you were a little girl.
I mean, not a little girl, but I had not met a whole
Y'all
lot of
thought
white
that y'all
people.
thought actors were like the characters back then.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
Because
guess I'm
remember, they later
privileged.
on became the characters. Remember when they would make cameos, they were really playing themselves. So I thought maybe you pick a
No,
character.
no,
I mean, when I
I
was
never
young,
thought that as I never
I
thought the
thought
Red Ranger
Steve.
was actually the Red Ranger in real
Oh,
life. That's hilarious. But it also could be time because I've lived with hip hop a bigger chunk of my life than you have, right? Like you had at least 10 years before hip hop was a thing. It's been my entire life. So I know the different types of people who like hip hop and how they act and how they, who they date and all this stuff, probably more or better than you do.
yeah, we didn't know anything. They only fed us. When they give interviews, they kind of was being the characters mainly.
They
what
were.
we liked.
I saw the
Well, to
interviews.
me, they
They weren't
were.
being.
But
I think y'all projected back then. Y'all wanted the actors to be the characters, and
yeah,
my
like I won't,
generation.
I won't give Kelly, I won't give Kelly a break. And
Yeah,
Jenny is
because you're not.
not
You're not.
Kelly. You had to
Yeah.
tell me that. And I was like, she's a man stealing, man gripping. Oh, look at Donna's hair. It's so pretty.
Yeah. That looks great. Always. She's the underrated um girl of the show.
She looked so soft and feminine when she was young.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't talk about aging. I used to have an afro, but you know,
No, you had a
some
cute
people,
one.
some people, time treats us all differently.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe she put, now, this is what I didn't like about the episode. Scott's mom
Yeah.
put all that pressure on David. He showed up. That's the most important thing. You can't force him to bring all his friends.
Uh, it depends, mom, because I didn't grow up in like that type of community where there were obligations, but other people
Hmm.
do. Like a lot of other people grow up in communities where you're expected to keep it within the community, and they're watching the kids like they call it helicopter parenting. They're watching the kids like a hawk, and they're catering, they're tailoring their kids' fake friend groups, and deciding who their kids get to hang out with and who they don't. And it's a different type of parenting, but I've seen it before. There was a kid in our neighborhood where his mom did not let him go outside ever, 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 because she thought we were the dangerous kids. And he was half black. His mom was white.
Hmm.
He was half black. And his mom was like, he cannot go outside ever. He never went outside all through high school, after school, because his mom was thought that he was going to turn it. I guess she, was kind of racist, even though she had a black child, but she thought he was going to turn into a thug or something like that. So we could only talk to him on instant messenger. So yeah, there are some parents who are like, I'm going to control who my kid talks to and who they don't talk to.
But look, everybody showed up to the party though. That's so sweet.
Um, no, it's not. Yeah, I remember. You remember Travis? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
so into the episode.
I, you remember Travis,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay, so
Yeah.
I had a birthday. He was the only one that showed up. He showed up and he was
Hmm.
like, I'm sorry that no more people didn't come. And I said, no, if anybody came that didn't want to come, I was like, that would suck, because it's like almost like pity. I didn't know the word back then, but it's like a kind of pity, and you
Mm.
don't want that in high school. You don't want to be pitied in high school. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have anybody show up. Maybe I didn't invite anybody. Maybe I should have put the hammer down on Richard or somebody.
See, you're not getting the point. No, no, this is way before. Remember, this is Travis. This is like when I was like 9. You remember Travis?
Travis was when you were 9.
Rainwood? Oh my
Oh,
God,
oh,
mom!
well, you didn't
We got
need
to get
no.
you some more fungies. Jeez.
Oh, well, I hadn't taken them. I've been so busy.
Yes, Travis. Whew. Yeah, Richard. I wouldn't meet Richard for another maybe 6 years, 7 years.
Oh, oh,
But
well,
he was
you
like,
mean
sorry,
when you
no.
were there?
Yeah, he was like, sorry, the other boys didn't show up, and I was like, oh no, like I don't want them to come if they don't want to come, because if I felt pressure, if I put pressure on them, that's pity. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be pitied as, I guess, as a boy, I don't know, or a man, I don't know. But it just felt weird to be like, let me go pressure the boys to come to my, birthday party in my living room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You talking when you had the
oh, you don't remember it.
what's the,
It was literally just you, me, and Travis sitting at the dinner table.
I remember
There's
that because you had a I'm trying to think of the character cake put on the cake. Um not Sonic the Hedgehog. What's the other one? The yellow guy. The
no,
Pikachu guy.
no. That was when we lived at the house.
No.
All your memories start at the house. There was no Pikachu in 1997, 1998 yet. There was no Pikachu. There was no
Yes, it
Pokemon yet.
was. I used to
No,
feed them. I
no.
used to feed that when I worked at the funeral home. Oh, that's a
That's
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi. Yes, I'm saying your
Oh,
memories stop at 1999. It seems
I
like
thought you were in middle school when Pikachu, because I know in high school you weren't
I
studying
was in middle
Pikachu.
school and Pikachu. I was out in Rainwood when I was in middle school. I did not live in Rainwood in middle school. I lived in Rainwood in
Uh-uh.
elementary school.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah. Your memories stop at 1990.
Yeah, because I had birthday parties where it was just my mom and my best friend. So I didn't know other people
No,
were
it's
really
not bad.
supposed to
That's what
be
I'm trying
there.
to tell you. It's not bad, but
Mm,
if I had forced Carlos and Josh and the other kids that lived in our building, remember the two little boys that live in our building, the mom with the short hair. Yeah, if I had forced them to come, it would have felt weirder. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
that's why this feels weird. You know, I remember this episode. This party feels weird because it's forced. You know what I mean? It's like out of obligation.
But they having fun. Everybody's having a good time. He dancing with Kelly. How many guys can say that
Yeah,
at West Beverly?
a lot. But
That's a
that's
dream.
besides the point. A lot. I think a lot of guys could say they dance with Kelly, but you picked the wrong one for that one. Yeah.
Look, he getting a sandwich made out of him. Shoot, by Kelly and Brenda. What is he dealing right now? Like, what's going on?
Uh,
Uh oh, look at Emily trying to go. Oh, look at her bad self. To me, this the original Laguna Beach. To me, the kids and the cool part and you know what I'm saying, the click and the
I mean, it's a different culture. Remember, Laguna Beach was it
it's
was a small
beach.
town. No, it's a small town.
Yeah, but I'm
This
saying the
is
cool crew. Like that
they're not
formula.
the cool crew. This is not the cool crew. I don't know if
You don't
you ever
think
picked up on
Donna?
that. This is not the cool crew.
Oh, so Kelly
Steve,
and
David, and Scott.
I thought, yeah, I
This is
thought they
not the
were
cool
cool.
crew. No, this is like the messed up crew. But they bond over their problems. You know what I mean? This is the divorced parents crew. Like, you get what I'm saying? Oh,
Oh,
uh, uh, it's so
Brandon,
it's so
Mister
funny.
Mister Goody Two Shoes is getting thrown out of the party for being radical.
Yeah, Brandon. You know, Brandon doesn't drink anymore. Like this wouldn't have been the cool crew in Laguna Beach, at least. But it's sweet that you. That's how you see them. You see them as the.
Yeah, I just see it. I think they're cool. I mean,
Yeah, because
I would have thought they
you
were
love
cool.
them. You love them, but in a high school dynamic, this would not be the cool. I mean, they half of them don't drink, which means they don't party. Half of them can't get a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Half of the men in the group can't get a girl. You know what I'm saying? So
You got a point. I don't know. Now Brandon seemed to be chopping them
he
down.
is
He
the
had a
only
single
one.
mother.
He's the only one that might qualify as cool in this whole group.
Look at Scott's cake. It looked like a desert with cacti on it. And
Cowboy cake. Yeah.
yeah, he gets the toys on the cake in high school.
I still think that's cool.
And Scott, if you give Scott another 2 years, he would have been real handsome. It's just he would have had to get some of that baby off his face. You know what I'm saying?
His
He just
looks are
looks
not the
too young.
problem. Is that he's a cowboy in Beverly Hills? That's the problem.
Like you said, now he probably would be the leader of the crew.
Yep, that's a Glock, one of those old Glocks.
Mm. That's his baby sister. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. He like me with a gun.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you can't spin a semi-automatic like that.
And
Dang.
just like that, Scott is gone.
No, what's scary is that maybe this is the African American part of us is that David is the only witness. Like now there would be a whole conspiracy theory, it'd be like, did David kill Scott?
Hmm. It will be all over TikTok. They'll be like,
Yeah,
and let me tell you what he was doing before that.
yeah.
And then,
And did you know that David was on the life insurance policy of Scott?
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh no, that's YouTube. Okay, now they'll be like, and I'll be back.
Yeah. A lot of people online like criticize this episode because they said that the problem is worse than this. Like kids have their own guns and shoot themselves on accident with their own guns,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
but I do remember this episode having a huge impact on me for sure. Being aware of gun safety and handling a gun properly and all that stuff.
mm-hmm. Now everybody has regret. I felt this way. Like you wish you could have said more.
What do you mean? You had somebody shoot themselves like this before?
Well, we had somebody take their own life, and I wish I had said more.
Oh, who? Oh, yeah, I forget. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a different situation. That was, intentional. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
but this is the episode. This is the reason why I was able to learn how to practice, safe handling of firearms. I was around firearms when I was a kid growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because this episode why I always kept it pointed down. If I had to touch one, always point it down, never point it up, never point at another person, never point at my face, never look at the barrel, all that stuff.
I plead the fifth on my
Keep
encounters with guns.
keep the safety on, all that stuff. It's because of this episode. So kudos to 90210 for making me aware of that.
Yep, I didn't learn a thing from this episode.
Yeah.
That's why. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I think they said accidental discharge of firearms is like the fourth leading cause of death for people under 18. Yeah,
Really?
this happens a lot. Yeah, that exact scenario happens a lot more than you think.
Say what you remember about him when you were friends with him.
The guilt, very hard. The guilt, strong.
Mm. He's having survivor's guilt, right?
Yes, that is survivor's guilt. Yeah. I remember I told you about the relief that they feel. That adds to the guilt too.
Now he got to be the mom's son now.
Uh, in real life, she would be a little resentful of him, you know, for
I
surviving,
wouldn't.
you know.
Oh, I
I
wouldn't. I would be like, now you're my son. Get over here. Let me give you some sugar.
Yeah, later, but I remember, you remember Nathaniel, right? You remember Nathaniel
Mm-hmm.
Pope? Yeah, when he
Yeah.
died, I went over to his mom's house, and she was despondent. Like, you couldn't really talk to her, you couldn't really get to her emotionally, and I could feel that she was just kind of like, you know, like, what are you doing here now? Like, like there's nothing to say. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do, nothing to say, and so I think it would be better if he just gave her space, and then later maybe they can connect on the memories.
I spent some time with her, and it was like she had, I mean, I couldn't take it away. She had like a dark cloud, and I
Yeah,
kept
yeah,
trying to remove
yeah.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah,
I couldn't remove it, and I didn't
no,
get angry with her. But I just was like, it's nothing. It's literally nothing I could
nothing.
do
Yeah,
to
there's
console her.
nothing you can say or do. Yeah, so this was
Mm-mm.
unrealistic that the mom was like immediately like, David, come over here. Like that. It wouldn't happen that quickly. There'd be a void, right after, and
I
then
wonder
maybe
how is
later.
she now.
Hopefully she's doing better. I mean, a lot of women outlive their sons. That's a very common thing. So I don't know, maybe you guys are more resilient.
That's bullshit. I rebuke that. I'm going first.
But you know what I mean? Like that's very common.
You will be at my house coming
But
to check on me
you know what I'm saying? Like
until the
that's
day I die.
is very common, right? Like to see like
Mm-mm.
mothers who have
Mm-mm.
outlived their male children, especially,
Mm-mm.
it's
Mm-mm.
sad.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I see it. I see it every day. I see plenty of sons, daughters. I see sons coming up to the facility. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I got a 97-year-old. I knew a 97-year-old lady whose son handled all the finances for her care. I see that a lot. I see sons taking care of their moms, hint, hint, and they wives. They marry somebody that like the elderly, hint, hint. So I
You said
rebuke that.
like that's my choice.
Yep.
Yeah, you talking about the rich kids. Yeah, the rich kids, yeah, they're fine. If they don't hang out with their elderly parents, it's because they don't want to.
I saw a guy that lived down the hall from his mom at a one of those places.
Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, that's cool too.
Hmm. Except for when he get ready to have company. He be like, shh, my
Oh, you
mom
meant
is
he they
down the
live in
hall.
oh, they live in the
The same
same house.
facility.
Oh, I thought you
The
meant the
same
same house.
facility.
Oh,
I
the
mean, it was
facility,
like an
yeah, the facility's
independent
fine.
living.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
was like an
facility's fine.
independent living, like apartment almost, but it's subsidized.
Yeah, yeah, but the same house, that's tough because let's say they get dementia at age 50 and they live to be
Mhm.
90. That's 40 years where you're
I'm not
basically an
happy every day because you don't know nothing about the
no,
cruel
I'm not talking
world.
about you. I'm talking about the person taking care of you. That's
Oh,
44 decades of them, wrangling you around. That's tough.
that's a long time. Yeah. Well, I might can't remember birthday cake, but I think I pretty much remember stuff I need to remember. I might not remember if it was Pikachu or I think it was a teddy bear, something I made. I don't
Uh, it
remember. I
wasn't
mean, it
one of the
wasn't like
fancy ones. It wasn't one of the
it
fancy ones. It
probably
was
was
just you,
it
me, and
probably was a
Travis
teddy bear.
in the kitchen.
Probably was a teddy bear.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't like a fancy one. But
Cause I remember the one before we moved um in the house, which you were 9. Uh
so the
you
one in
had the
on
little
Trammell Road. Talking about that
yeah, you
part.
had a yellow. Yeah, you had a something one of the yellow what was the name of the
I don't.
character?
Yeah, I don't remember
He
Tram
popular
that.
today. The cards. Is that Pikachu?
It could have
Yeah, the
been. Yeah, it
Pikachu.
could have been in Trammell Road, but yeah,
Yeah.
Rainwood. I
It was.
guess.
It probably was nothing. It probably was a slice of cake because I think I was still in school. Was I in school then? We lived in
Uh,
Rainwood with
yeah.
grandma.
So it's between
Yeah, I ain't have
98
no
and
money.
94. 98 and
Yeah,
94.
I ain't have no money. I don't know. Tell her who was on that cake.
Yeah.
That's why I used to try to have your birthday party at school. Remember when you had one in kindergarten? I
No,
brought the
no, you're
cake to the
missing the
school.
point. The point is you only when I don't know if it's like I said, I think it's just a matter of principles. You only
Hmm.
want the people
Who
that
want to be
you
there?
yes, there. That's exactly it.
That's how I feel today. Mm.
You weren't always like that though. You had a lot of parties with a lot of haters showing up just to see what was going on in Georgina Hines's life.
For my own birthday,
Birthdays, get-togethers, yeah,
and
it was always
I had holiday get-togethers, but my
yeah, you
birthday, I had parties at a club. But other than
you
that,
had
I didn't have no
gatherings,
party.
parties.
Not for my own birthday.
It may
When
okay. Well,
every time
I'll
I
give you
tried
that.
to have one for my own birthday, nobody showed up. Like one time,
Okay.
this girl was like, "We gonna go to this, you know, I guess it's transgender club in Atlanta, popular, and we gonna celebrate your 40th birthday." And then the day before, she was like, "I got you a bottle of wine. I can't show up." Then your auntie talking about, "I'm inviting your worst enemies, 2 of them. They're coming." So then, of course,
Yeah,
I'm
that happened
not
a lot.
there.
That's what I'm saying. That
Yep.
happened a lot.
I never, so yeah. So I guess I'm Scott.
That's what I'm saying. You've definitely changed over the years because yeah, I remember a lot of parties with strangers showing up, and then you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I don't really know them that well. I met them I met them 3 days ago and invited them over."
Hey, it don't take a minute to have a plenty. So now I don't even celebrate it. I don't even tell nobody. When people be like, "Happy birthday," I be like, "Shh, don't tell nobody. My luck is going great. You say it's my birthday, then people gonna start acting weird and disappearing."
Yeah. Well, so now David is feeling the pressure of pity. Um,
I would
that's
relish in the attention. I'd be like, "You, Scott." I would
oh
show
yeah.
out all down the hall. I'd be like, "Give me a hug, all the girls, all the hot chicks with boobies. Come here."
Yeah, that should happen to Steve then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve probably gonna be like, "Scott was my friend too." Brandon got 2 things on his mind: Emily, Valentine.
Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of made for each other. They're both players.
And both got a lot of hormones. They couldn't even make it through a kitty party.
Yeah,
That
yeah, they're
party
made for each
lasted
other. It's a
30 minutes and they were already on that lady bed.
good coupling. Yeah.
Oh, that's what this is about.
That's what it's always about.
He loves it. He, you notice how whenever Andrea gets with somebody else, he be just his whole world is rocked.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm not yawning out of boredom. I think I'm yawning because I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Because this is one of my favorite episodes. By the way, I
really.
don't know if I said that. Yeah, it has a lot of depth to it.
Yeah, and a lot of death to it.
You don't want the Transformers, David. What's wrong with you? Those will be worth a fortune now.
Yeah, he about to snap.
I would let her have that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She
Because
got
you're
more
like
best
this.
friends.
This is you. You would be this mom. If that happened to me, this is the mom you would be acting like.
If that happened to you, I would be in an insane asylum getting doped up with lithium. I would be talking like, they'd be like, "Are you still there?" I'd be
Yeah, that's
like,
more realistic. Because
"Yeah, I wouldn't."
the fact that she's immediately,
Going through his
uh,
stuff, I couldn't even go in your room. I
yeah,
would
that's
block your
like,
room.
yeah, that's unrealistic. They're really speeding up the grief process on this episode.
Yeah, I would have to be drugged up so good that I couldn't go in your. I wouldn't have went in your room for
Yeah,
enough. I probably would just now be going in your room.
that's most parents, you know. Yeah, and she's like immediately like transferring the love onto a new kid. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
just a different way of grieving.
I mean,
Maybe
I would have brought Richard over there and been like, "Hey, Richard, you want to go to the movies?" He'd be like, "I'm going with my own mom." I would have had to have adopted a
no.
child
Richard
or
would have been
something.
like,
I
"Can
would
I
have went
have his
crazy.
PS2?" Richard would have
I
came
would have been
over for
like,
that.
"Yeah, come over and play it." He would have been like, "No, I want to take it home."
Yeah, Richard would have came for the goods, and then Angel's family would have tried to get you to go to
Angel would have
church.
came. Yeah, I was gonna say Angel would have came by. I know he would have came
Oh,
by.
his parents would have came by. They would have for sure
Hmm.
made a big thing about that.
Man, I'm about to cry thinking about it. I don't even want to think about that. That would have been just soul crushing. I think I would have become like some real life superhero. I would have been like, it's a corporation that's cheating us. Let me put on all black and go cut the lights off.
Maybe you would have become an advocate for
Mm-mm.
gun stuff.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You would have
I
been
would
like,
have
no,
been
no more
mm-mm. Mm-mm.
guns, something like
Mm-mm.
that.
You know, I was already kind of on the wild side. I would have just went all the way on over instead of like from sundown to sun up. I
Who
would have been
knows?
sketchy all day long. I
I
know
guess
I would have been
we're just
sketchy all day long.
like I said.
I
We're
probably
lucky that I saw this episode and I made sure before I got near any gun that I knew how to handle one without shooting myself. That's 90210 probably saved some lives with this episode.
now look at him looking at this footage.
Yeah, this is only a couple last week
I
that
know,
he
isn't
made this
that
video.
weird?
Yeah, it's real weird. That's a
He said
debate.
he was at Iwo Jima.
That's a debate too. Uh, is it better to have footage of someone that's passed away, or is it better to not have any footage or photos so you can move
You
on?
want footage and
No,
photos.
no, we're not talking about
Not a,
what you want. We're talking about what you need.
no, you
We
need
know you
that.
want the
That's what it's
footage.
for. That's what it's for. So it will outlast time. Like it's
No, it's
like
like
capturing
Tupac.
a moment in time.
It's
Yeah,
like
don't you
Tupac.
know how
Y'all
comforted I
didn't get over.
feel?
Y'all didn't get over him. Y'all never got over him because it was so much footage,
No, no,
so
it's
much
not
music.
just no, it's like that helps me because when I'm feeling like what world am I living in? And I hear Tupac who talks about um you still my brother, you still my sister, that's just the way it is. Ah, yeah. Everything he talked about then is relevant, even more
Mhm.
relevant today. And it makes me feel confident that somebody gives a darn. Somebody who was on a world stage spoke for the poor people.
Mhm.
And I said, there's nobody else like that. Even Kendrick don't speak for the poor, just speak to the actual issues.
That's true.
And we'll never get that again. So thank God it was documented. He even told us about you know who. So yeah, it's like documented everything. Matter of fact, I can't wait to pull out that footage of you and Courtney when you were 13 and he was like 15. I got, on the home video, it's in storage. So
Mm.
I can't wait to pull that out one day when it doesn't hurt so bad. I'm gonna pull it out and watch it.
Oh, remember this scene?
Oh yeah, this is the best part. This is the best scene of all 90210 episodes.
Yeah, agreed.
See, I told you they were the cool kids.
No, we disagree.
At least he put it out there.
Yep.
I love his honesty. He got that ex crack crackhead or heroin addict honesty.
What do you know about that? what what ex crackheads and heroin addicts do you know?
Um, I mean, look at the clarity he's having. He was like, it's not about that. It's about how you treat people when they're here.
Yeah,
I mean, this is epic.
yeah,
They're never gonna get this type of real ish nowhere else.
it's true.
Look at David. He like, yeah, now I let my nut, I mean my what
Whoa,
you call this hang on y'all.
you gotta work on your metaphors.
I let my squirrels hang on y'all.
Uh, yeah, this was like therapy
And
for
see,
him.
look, they loved it. Now he's the coolest. There's no realest than the real David.
Yeah,
And look at how something tragic is bonding them to David even more.
yeah. I mean, he has a backbone. You know, kids love another kid with a backbone.
And see, look, if he didn't have the footage, his mom wouldn't have something from a week ago. She probably had video. She probably had pictures from the party, but she probably haven't had a video of him since he was a toddler or graduated from elementary or middle school. Now she got footage from a week before his passing.
Yeah, I think it's a good debate. I think it's a good debate.
No, I mean, I want as much memory because I'm spiritual, so you really watching kind of like a hologram or that person on another timeline, but you still have them, a piece of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I still
I think
got
it's a good
your I
debate. Is it like I said, it's a good debate. Like, does it? I think I've noticed when people have a lot of footage, they tend not to move on. They tend to hold on to that person. People accuse Jada Pinkett Smith of that with Tupac, you know, all that stuff.
because that's not her husband. She got a whole husband, and she sitting there got a whole shrine. to Tupac.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm saying. Does it
I
help people
think
move on
because
or
I
doesn't
think
it? You know?
no, I think a part of them will always live in you. Even if you don't have it on your walls or even if you don't watch the footage through memories. My uncle, he passed away. I kept him. I remember I can hear his voice because I can remember a conversation that we had. I can't remember every conversation. That's why I wish I had recorded some of it. Um, just whatever my brain can remember is all I have. And I have a little piece of his jacket I cut out so I can travel with it. A little bitty small square that still has a
Yeah, and
smell
I'm saying,
that I
imagine
have.
if you had none of that stuff, would you have moved on faster?
No, I'm never moving on from past my loved ones. Never.
Well,
They
you have to
forever
get
gonna be in
through
my
it.
heart.
You have to move on to
No,
get
it's not
through
an
it.
ex-husband. Now, if it wasn't family, if it was like a boyfriend, yeah, you want to move on. But if it's a family member, a
Mhm,
child at that, I'm never moving
mhm.
on. Look at that.
Well,
They got a visual, and that's funny because Courtney is having one of those. Well, he having a balloon release in a couple
oh, okay.
days,
Are you
like in a
going
or
there?
in a week. Nope,
No.
because I don't like none of the living people, and I talk to Courtney all the time. I talk to him all the time, like how we talked in life when I needed, somebody to talk to. Sometimes I still
Mhm.
talk to him because I know he hears me. I don't believe
Yeah.
in total death. I just believe in, energy being free.
Yeah, that's a classic 90210 episode,
That's
folks.
the one of the best to me. This, as far as substance,
It's top 10.
is
Yeah.
the best episode.
Yeah, it's
It's the
top
best so
10.
far. Yeah, it's the best so
Oh,
far.
you think it's the best one? Oh, okay. It's top
Hmm.
10 for sure.
Because David gave it to you real. He actually gave you something, like you said. He taught you how to be careful with firearms, even though I didn't learn that lesson from that. Um, but I did.
What you
Uh,
learn from this episode is how to present a great cake at a birthday party. That's what you learn from this episode.
yeah, and I learned. No, I was already doing it big. You
Oh,
had
you already do
Batman
it?
at your birth.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
you had
that's yeah.
Batman at your birthday when you was like 3.
Seriously.
Okay, boys and girls, we're gonna
I
have.
don't
I'm
remember that, so
Batman.
stop bringing it up. I don't remember that.
I
All I
so
remember,
I so felt like I should have
Mom,
got a
stop
discount.
bringing it up. You keep tainting my memory of Batman. He
No,
was
the
the real
kids were
deal.
happy.
Yeah.
Man, your party was so epic. People were talking about it. I mean, every other woman that I knew had to bring their birthdays up a notch. And this is before the Real Housewives and the big birthday parties. We were
Yeah.
doing it on a local ATL style. Oh, Nadell.
Yeah, that was epic. That was
Batman
epic.
came to, oh, Nadell.
Yeah, it
CP.
was epic. That was yeah. I It's like one of the few memories I have is that
It was
birthday because
huge.
it was like at the apartment.
Everybody
It was like in the
at
apartment
the
vestibule.
clubhouse.
Yes, yeah, I
Hmm.
actually remember that, and that
Oh yeah,
was
we
that was.
got tons of photos. Everybody was there, even Uncle Ronnie.
I
Uncle
remember the
Ronnie
Red
was
Ranger
there.
party at the kindergarten.
Yep.
First grade, one of those kindergarten or first grade.
McDonald's. Yeah,
I remember the.
McDonald's.
I don't remember that one, but I saw the pictures. I
That
think I
was
was too
on
young to
National.
remember that one. Yeah, I think I was too young
You
to
got the
remember.
little ride motorcycle with the battery pack
Yeah.
on it.
Uh, Yeah, I remember Pikachu. Obviously, let me see. Yeah, I had some epic cakes for sure. Definitely had some epic
Hmm.
cakes. But anyway,
It ain't
sorry.
over. Now we got more cakes to go.
We got Scott, R.I.P. We got to look up that actor, see if see what he's up to, make us feel better, knowing that he didn't
Yeah, cause
die. He didn't actually die in the episode.
yeah, yeah, cause I never thought about Scott. Oh, but I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. But
Yeah.
Like I said, people really don't die because when you can remember them, you hold them in your memories, they're still alive, at least on shows.
But that's the debate. Should they still be staying alive in your memories? That is the debate. We'll
Yes.
never know the answer. There's no answer to that. It's just whatever
Yes.
makes you feel
Well, for
better.
me, yes. I if we when we get ready to review one of those Hocus Pocus movies, I might tell a story that maybe somebody who watched this would believe me, but I can't wait to tell that story. Remind me to tell you that story when we watch a Hocus Pocus movie.
Yeah.
When
What do
we
you mean by
review
hocus
one of
pocus?
those. Like maybe if we watch what's that show you like? Um do
You mean it's
do
like a
do
supernatural
do.
show or a supernatural
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, one of those. I'll tell one of my stories and I don't know, you keep yours to yourself, but maybe you might share one of your hocus pocus memories. Uh what we
No,
gonna call it?
I believe in moving
Ooh,
on. I think it's very
Mm-mm.
painful to relive, you know, old
Mm-mm.
memories. I try to stay in the present
If you
mostly.
don't keep stuff, if you don't keep recordings of me and footage of me, I will hunt you
No,
every
these
day.
recordings will always exist, but I will be
No, you
debating
better
whether to
watch
keep
them.
them.
And
And
if you don't, I will come back and will make you remember me
yeah, that's
every day.
if you don't outlive me. So yeah, so don't, it depends. If you outlive me, then you will have to look at these recordings and we'll see if you still believe in keeping
Oh,
footage
you
and
will
all.
not rest. I will have seances. I'll be like, wake that MFR up. Tell him to come on back over here. We
Yeah,
needed him. We need him. Wake him up. Ooh, hey, what should I do about this, Logan?
but yeah, it was this is a classic episode. I think saved a lot of
Mhm,
lives. I think cuz
mhm,
this show was watched by millions of people. This is the second season. So this is the biggest the show ever was, I think. Well, either I think it's between season 2 and season 3, the
mhm.
biggest seasons of the show as far as viewership.
Yeah, right.
So,
Because when it started getting further on, like into college,
college, yeah, that's when only the true diehard go
ah,
hang. Yeah.
yeah, I would just watch that just to see the cast.
Yes.
But during the day, these episodes, the older episodes would come on during the day, and then at
Mhm.
night, the new college ones, when I started watching it, would come on at night, one night a week. But I can
Yeah.
watch the day ones, the day repeats every day, Monday through Friday. And then at night on Thursdays, I think, would be the new episode, which was college. So,
Mm,
yeah, that was just a filler. And then when the 2000s hit, I'm watching the college and they're kind of still in college a little bit, I think. Let me see, 2000s. I think they were working in. Um, but yeah, it was kind of like I had a lot of material then. So then I started buying the VHSs
mhm,
to watch more
mhm.
of what I
Yep,
liked. Yeah,
yep,
so
yep,
yeah,
yep.
so that's my obsession.
All right, folks. Well, we'll see you next week for
Yep,
episode
I
15.
enjoyed it. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and
Yeah.
this was fun. But we gotta go.
All right. Well, have a good one. Bye bye. See you later. Okay.